So to get this moving along, I'd like to introduce our speaker tonight, Tony Schad. Tony lives in Troy. You'll notice on the picture there, this is not how you normally see Tony. He dressed up for us tonight, but normally he looks like that person on the left there. Well, tonight we're all going to become French. So I'll turn it over to Tony. Thank you.
Street names do represent history. It could be past long ago history, or it could be a fairly recent history. We all live and work or own property in Michigan, so a survey method developed by Thomas Jefferson still has a direct impact on our daily lives. Most of you, I assume, have driven on 8 Mile Road. Did you ever ask yourself, why is 8 Mile called 8 Mile in some areas, baseline in other areas, and what is 8 miles from? As the first French settlers arrived, they followed their standard practices of setting up ribbon farms along the winding shoreline of the Detroit River. These farms gave the farmers access to the waterfront, and their land boundaries ran perpendicular to the river. By following the common practice of ribbon farms, the early French settlers set the pattern for Detroit's streets. Thus today, the roads within a couple miles of the river from Monroe to St. Clair Shores traveled in the same skewed directions as those of the 18th century farms. In 1860, a baseline was surveyed for the Michigan Territory. The baseline ran west to east and north of Detroit. 8 Mile Road is a portion of this survey line and happens to be located 8 miles due north of the foot of Woodward in downtown Detroit. The east-west baseline intersects a north-south line near Jackson, Michigan. Every piece of property in Michigan is referenced to that intersection. The point determines which township you live in, and ergo, your tax rate. So that's how Jefferson's lines affect our daily lives. Just as words represent specific thoughts, street names reflect specific moments in time.